Watch this video if you want to find out why you should be extra careful when choosing your partner. Hi, I'm Diana and I own Better Topics, a platform where we're helping hundreds of couples every day to improve their relationship and have a lot of fun together. If you want to find out what Better Topics card game is and how to play it, make sure to check out the links in the description box below. Now let's get back into today's video, which is why you should be extra careful when choosing your partner. And the reason for this is that you pick your partner not just for you, but also for your children. Now, I've seen this quote and I've heard it so many times, and I still love it so much because it is so true. Many don't realize how crucial it is until it is too late. Now, let's break this quote into two main parts. The first one is you're choosing the right partner for you in the first place. Now, when choosing a partner, you first need to make sure that they are the right person for you and that the both of you are compatible and also willing to grow, change, and adapt. For example, when I was in my early 20s, I literally had only 2 or maybe 3 very vague criteria when I was choosing my partners. I've allowed myself to get carried away by emotions and passion without thinking about it too much. I thought that I have all the time in the world, and in a way I don't really mind, as I've learned so much, especially what not to do. But it also brought a lot of heartache as well and a lot of useless suffering. Now, I remember my mom sitting me down one time after having met my then partner. She obviously did not like him, and I can see why. I mean, I saw it even then. Honestly, I was just with that guy because he seemed cool. And one important thing she told me was, you should always be careful who you choose from the beginning, because later it will be a lot more difficult to break up and you'll also get comfortable to be mistreated. Before you know it, years will have gone by before you actually take a step to fix it. Instead, you can and should be very careful from the very beginning of who you're choosing to be with and what type of person they are. You can avoid all of that, all the years of heartache. Now, the second part to this quote is that you are also choosing your partner for your children as well. Now, I understand that in your 20s, you might not have thought of having kids, and that's okay because, I haven't until very recently, and I'm in my 30s already. But whether I wanted kids or not, I always tried figuring out if the partner I am choosing would make a good father. In the eventuality that we might stick together and decide on having kids, I tried to ask smarter questions related to their goals in life, what were their passions, and what did they actually want to achieve in life overall. Now, I didn't expect them to give me a detailed outline of their life, but having at least some major goals and dreams that they were working on was enough for me at the time. Once I've started asking questions, the criteria and my expectations of my ideal partner shifted quite a lot from those 2-3 vague things to deeper ones. I've also started educating myself in reading people better. I've also learned not to trust them on what they're saying, but rather on what they're doing. In a way, having a brother growing up helped me understand boys a bit better. And I soon realized that whenever a boy or a man truly likes you, they will show you and they will make an effort. Men will change for that one woman that they really love and want. If a man is not changing, it just means he doesn't consider you a woman worthy of changing for. Simple as that. And yet, many of us women don't want to do anything about it. Many of us hope that he will finally see the light and change. We also ask them to change many times. And as we let more and more time to elapse, we do get comfortable in accepting mediocrity in our relationships. And we also tend to witness other relationships around us not working so well. So we even reason with ourselves that, look, they aren't too happy either. Maybe this is what being in a relationship actually is. When in reality, romantic relationships can be so happy and all the time. Once I fully understood what my mom was telling me, I got a lot more picky in choosing a partner for myself. It was years later when I actually wrote a detailed specific list of what I wanted in my relationship. But even before then, I was a lot more picky in choosing who I would spend my time with, even with the risk of being alone for a long period of time. I prefer to be alone rather than being with someone who I think might not make a good husband and father one day, or someone who might not even want that one day. Who knows? I've seen so many relationships that started out as a joke, or just because one of the partners was simply fed up of being by themselves. They hoped that once they'll meet someone better, they'll make the jump. But the better person never came because their time and attention was in the current relationship. And then it took years of mediocrity and many instances of being mistreated before they actually made the decision of either fixing their relationship seriously or breaking up and living a great life with a worthy partner. One of the main reasons why it is very important to be picky about your partner is because both of you together will teach your children what a relationship is. You see, as kids, we learn everything in the first few years of life from our parents and caretakers. And because that is what we've witnessed in our family, we tend to repeat the same mistakes. Many times people who accept abuse in a relationship accept it because that's what they've seen happening in their own family, and that's what they believe to be, to some extent, normal, when in fact it is not. Those who witnessed one of the parents not being respected by the other tend to follow suit and do the same once they are in their own relationship, or don't even mind if they are the ones disrespected, because that's what they've learned a relationship is. Therefore, whether you know if you want children or not, make sure that you choose your partner today as if you would choose them for your future children, as parents, and as a lesson to your children of what good relationship feels like and what should they look for in a partner. Now, let me know what you think about today's video in the comment section below. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button as well. Also the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload videos. And as usual, make sure to also share it with your friends because you never know who needs to hear this.